Hi, this is Al, your camping preparedness pal. Today we're going to talk about a high-performance lantern. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Al, the camping preparedness pal. Today we're going to review this high-performance lantern. It's by Bell & Howell, TacLight Lantern. I got this at the local Walmart. It says as seen on TV, so I've never seen the commercial on that or not. I don't know anything about it, but we're going to go ahead and test this lantern to a degree. It does have a warranty lifetime replacement if it, I guess if it breaks up or anything. The big thing that's interesting about it is it talks about built strong to withstand the elements. It's got frozen in ice, underwater, and fire. Now, if it works underwater, then I know it can be frozen in ice. So I'm not going to test the frozen ice, but we are going to test a little bit on the fire, and we're going to test on the under the water here. I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll go ahead and open it. It does have little instructions here. And then it has this arbitration agreement, which is kind of interesting. You can read that whole thing. Okay, so there's your lantern. The way it turns on and off is it just opens and closes. But there's no batteries in it, so we're going to put batteries in it. Now when you look inside that, I am not seeing any sort of rubber seal of any sort that would keep water from getting in there. That there makes me nervous to see if this thing's going to really work underwater. Now it does say water resistance, and it shows it like in a fish tank in that picture. And you kind of hope that it can at least go underwater. Well, I guess it says underwater. But I remember seeing somewhere it said water resistance. But anyways, the point is it shows it underwater. So we'll go ahead and put some batteries in this. One thing I do like about these lights, it is LED. An LED, you know, it says what, lasts 100,000 hours on that light bulb, on those light bulbs. So that'd be interesting, you know. Whew, that is pretty bright, amazingly bright. It says you can dim by just going up and down. Of course, that doesn't dim the bulb itself, but you can see it does turn off, turn on as you open it. Now I do notice that there's this cap and screws on the top. And of course, if you look at that, I don't see no rubber seal on that either. I don't know how the water is going to keep out from it. Maybe it does get in there, but it won't hurt the thing itself, but hit the lantern itself, but I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on. And what I do is I've got a 5-gallon bucket of water here. Oh, let's get that battery back onto it. So we're, of course, we do these tests to check these products and see if they're really true as they say they are. Actually, before I put it in water, I want to test it with flame. So I've got my lighter here, and I'm not going to hold it for long because I don't want it to melt, but we're just going to hold it there for a second or two. Yeah, you can see that it definitely left a slight indentation there, melt mark. You know, it's kind of hard to do a full test on that. You don't want to get it going in a fire. And the instructions doesn't say anything about, you know, its warranty is not against, you know, anything you do. It's just if it doesn't work itself. You can see that little melt mark right there that I just did. It's hot. You know, if it fell into the fire, you'd probably have you could quickly pull it out and be okay. It's not going to wolf and start a big fire from it, but at the same time, it's plastic, you know, this thing's not going to withstand any fire for long. So, you know, you can make your conclusion on how well that would work in fire. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to stick it in. It's 5 gallons of water. Here again, I have a hard time believing that water's not going to get in there. We'll just put it in for a short time, bring it out, and I'll put it in for a longer time. Alright, there it goes. It's bubbling away. That's not good. Well, it's staying on. I'm going to leave it under there at least a half a minute. You can see there is water inside the light containment area. My thing would be concerned that if there's metal parts in there, they're going to rust, you know. But I guess if it fell in your water, if you were out fishing or something, it's not going to, you know, it's not going to kill it. You can pull it out and drain it and dry it out, and that's what I'll have to do here. There's a half a minute. Of course, it's been in longer since it filled in. I'll flip it upside down here just to get all angles on this thing. Light's not going out. That's a positive thing. Some more bubbles went out. Okay, so it's been in there for about a minute now. And it's still staying on. I would assume that if I was to put that in water and stick it outside or in the freezer, it's pretty cold. So I'm gonna it would stay on the whole time. All right, I'm going for 2 minutes. Alright, we got 10 more seconds. Now 2 minutes will be up. Don't want you to have to wait too long. Alright, so it's been over 2 minutes, counting the time when I first stuck it in. Let's go ahead and drain that out. There's definitely water in where the light is. I'm going to pull that cap top. Well, no, actually I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let it drain naturally. If I can get it to drain. It don't look like it wants to drain pretty fast. Okay, well I'm going to pull the top off then. It don't matter, water's in there, so it's made to get wet inside, I guess. Well, that water don't want to come out. Look at that. Well, I'm going to work on this and see if I can get the water all out of this. Okay, I've been working here for over 5 minutes trying to get the water all out. There's still water in there. There's just a little bit, but it's like it's not going to come out easy. The positive thing is you can see that it's still working. It still turns on and off as you open and close the lid. Now I want to dry it off a little bit here, and I want to check the back and see if the batteries got wet. Alright, the batteries did get wet. Water did get in there. I don't know, you know, if those are where the ends are at or made of aluminum or not. Still lights, turns on and off. Let's open it. I'm going to pull those batteries right out and see. Alright. Yeah, but, you know, it looks like they get wet. I'm assuming that would rust. I don't know. But the point is, it still works, and you could definitely pull it out of the water and dry it out. So that's pretty impressive on that. You know, I'm sure you could keep it longer underwater. If I was to put this in the freezer, I'd be kind of concerned that the water would expand, you know, the ice would expand and it would break it. But at this point, it looks like it's pretty well as far as water is concerned. I mean, I still would want to get all that water out of there. But that's impressive that it's not turned off. It's staying on. So, yeah, I guess you can make your conclusions on if you can think that's good. That's your Bell & Howell torch light. Okay, thanks for watching.